are ready. And maybe we have a little bit of a question for the audience. Who's cheering for LawLiet? Hey, that's pretty loud. So, I think Godfather pledged his allegiance already, but who's a fan of LabyRinth? That's hard to call.
Yeah.
So we casted a bit over the past couple of weeks, and you were always complaining about the Night Elves. Why?
Well, how many Night Elves do we have like in the main event?
We have a lot of talented Night Elf players here at the main event.
Like eventually, like lately we have a lot of Night Elf players, and the only undead which was brought like special for this occasion, just to come to show how strong undead is. I really hope he makes it to like top positions, because I don't want to watch like Night Elf Miracle in the final.
Well, worst case you go to the bar, but man, we have an action-packed early game already. Demon Hunter, Immolation, lots of damage, but instantly surrounded. Wisps are coming in for the reveal. One gets ensnared, and it's a TP out. There's still some Blight available, but man, this is way too much action for us in the early game. So, what's the game plan here for LabyRinth?
Oh, see, he's not taking, so I guess he will try to take the expansion anyway. Because the demon used his TP and it will be harder to harass now. Maybe he will try to cancel one more time, but if Laby is careful and scouts like he's doing now, he'll be able to prevent Demon Hunter to getting close to the expansion and eventually cancelling it. But also LawLiet is taking a sneak expansion, as we can see at the bottom right. So it will be both players with expansions. So we'll see who is gonna be better at scouting and what units they will make.
Yeah, it's a very interesting position for this expansion, not necessarily expecting that. And Laby just walking straight across. He still has a skull, but he is setting up an expansion again, so no tower rush. LawLiet is making sure of that as well. LawLiet already faced Edo in the open bracket, and I heard from multiple sources that this was damn close.
I think I watched the game on Twisted Meadows and it wasn't close.
Maybe the other map that...
Yeah, of course.
Ooh, Demon Hunter's getting surrounded. Town Portal was used already. This can't happen, man. LawLiet on his way to fight out, surround not close, next attempt. And there is more Moon Juice now for more Immolation, and second skill point held already. So who's this better for at the moment?
I think LawLiet currently is in the better position because he is taking to tier 2, also he has the expansion as well, and Laby is lacking any resources to be able to tech, so he needs to buy some time for himself to make LawLiet not creep his Demon Hunter to level 3 and not to be pushed like later on with maybe bear push on fast tier 3.
So, I reckon you watch a lot of LabyRinth games as a fan of Undead. What's his characteristics, what would you say?
Well, he plays a little bit unorthodox sometimes, because that's why what I like in him, he doesn't play like the other undead player, which is the best one. They play like pretty standard, and I like how he plays. Sometimes he takes expansions, sometimes he doesn't. Also, he plays smart. It's a smart undead player, so I really hope he can prevail here and win the Night Elf race.
For LawLiet, of course, we could say a similar thing. He is experimenting with Warden, we all know that. Multiple first heroes, second heroes, follow-ups, etc. These guys are facing each other quite a bit, also in WSB, Korean leagues, and it goes back and forth, but this is, of course, where it's all about. More pressure on... What's the building? It's hard to say.
It's
Ooh, and he has to cancel it! Lore's delayed!
LabyRinth is doing a good job, like buying time, like I said earlier, so pretty nice from him. Also, this cancelling the 100 soul maybe will change the plan for LawLiet. Maybe he can go some other buildings later on. So nice, pretty nice from LabyRinth.
Even the skull here, man. Archers are falling left and right. LawLiet can't really get out of this headlock, losing more archers. DK, there's nothing that really pressures him at the moment. With the aura, you can easily hunt down archers. Moon Juice is all empty. LawLiet is getting a couple of kills, but I agree with you, man. LabyRinth clearly ahead.
He's buying time. I mean, if we look at his base, he's not even half on his tier 2 LabyRinth, so he needs to buy more time, because LawLiet can easily like creep this maybe with second hero when he take it from tavern, I guess, and it won't matter. It's Panda, so he's expecting maybe gargoyles later on. So he will creep now the expansion himself, and the pressure is off. So LabyRinth didn't buy enough time, if you ask me.
Okay, let's see. He did get a lot of kills, close to level 3, easy way, and then he can maybe double down on the harass with more coils. Economies are running. For LawLiet, still needs some time, still has to creep at the bottom right, so that will give Labby some time. Whenever I see his games, I feel like as long as he's controlling ghouls, he's doing super fine. But as soon as he switches into fiends, his control is a bit lackluster, and that loses him a lot of games. Would you agree?
Well, let's hope we don't play fiends then.
Yeah, I think Gargoyle's still a bit underrated from the top level undead, but we only see 2 crypts, so that shouldn't be fiends.
Yeah, we'll see now. Like I said, LawLiet is gonna secure his expansion, and I hope Labby pushes again and buys more time for himself. So we see the first fiend, and we said this is a bad sign, so let's hope it's not.
Okay then, maybe he improved, I don't know, we'll see here. What didn't improve is the level of Demon Hunter and Panda, still level 2 and 1, and LabyRinth doubling down on the aggression. I don't think he can do too much against the buildings, but archers keep on suffering.
The lures for LawLiet are not done, so he's lacking any tier 2 units, so he waits for his Dryads to have some more map control, since Labby is still with ghouls and making his first fiend, second now. So maybe 50-50, I think.
Okay, tech-wise, Labby is a bit ahead, also due to the Hunter's Hall cancel. He used 3 sacrificial skulls. It's rather unusual, a little bit of healing there. And yeah, it's mass fiends and destroyers and go, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder what second hero Labby will pick. Oh, he's making the Lich. Okay, it's almost done.
Yeah, I think for Naga it was a little bit too late. So now, on Autumn Leaves, oftentimes the case, the middle is very, very juicy when it comes to experience and items, so LawLiet is barely able to harass. This level 2 coil quite powerful.
Yeah, no, the thing is, LawLiet is not looking good right now because he's not creeping, and Demon Hunter level 2, almost 10 minutes in the game, it doesn't sound good for him.
Yeah. That's quite horrible. At least he's mining now. I think he wants to creep this middle spot with the Ancient of War, but LabyRinth was just a little faster. Then he tried to contest. Didn't really work, so he has to move back and is losing even more time. And undead levels are rising.
Yeah, also his tier 3 is much faster now to Labby. And if he gets the right timing with the destroyers and with the fiends push, maybe in the main base, I think he got the chance, because very late tech for LawLiet, no bear, so I don't know what his plan is, but we're about to find out pretty soon.
Yeah, I think everything was delayed by that Hunter's Hall cancel. Demon Hunter is quite tanky, Panda is quite tanky, needs to go to the shop maybe for an Invo Potion as well. But now we're getting into an interesting situation of the game. Both have their bases established, both are quite rich. LabyRinth is on a timer though, right? Because against Crows, it's really hard to win. Once we get there.
Yeah, of course, but LabyRinth took the middle spots, which will give him more experience. As we know, creeping on Autumn Leaves after the middle camps is a little bit strange, because you need to go to the sides, left and right side. It's like a red camp and an orange camp where you can level up. He needs to level up his Panda LawLiet, and he's 2.3, which is not enough. Even after this camp, he won't be able to get level 3, I guess. He needs to creep one more camp and one creep jack, as we know LawLiet doesn't have TP. He needs to be careful. He just has stuff on the Demon Hunter, so yeah, pretty risky to go so away from his main base.
But he got double ring, that will help a little. He reskilled to mana burn, which is definitely the right choice at this point of the game. But Labby has a lot of healing, of course, statues, we all know it, heal wards, heal scrolls. He's getting ready. Frenzy is almost there, Destroyer is almost there. Let's go, Labby.
This is the push, and LawLiet still not finished tier 3. 90%, and it's daytime.
We see double Ancient Protector. I'm not too sure where they are. Okay, both at the Expo, plus the Ancient of War, so the trees will help, but I don't know if it's enough.
Yeah, I think so, like 70 Sapphire against 49.
Coil Nova, strong, got his staff out, there's no cancel, no sleep or anything, but this will cost a lot of moon juice. Bears in position, master training not started yet, tier 3 not started yet. Can he at least get an orb maybe? No, he's not rich enough for that. This push hit so hard, just like this Drunken Haze Breath of Fire though. First heal scroll used on Labby's side, one left plus the heal scroll. The APs come up at pretty much the perfect time. LawLiet has to buy more time though, this is not enough.
He needs to survive until nighttime. All the moon juice is empty. He used it, I think, earlier. So he will need time to recover. And I don't think he have this time because Laby won't be stopping pushing him.
Ooh, this one moon well down. He's not supply blocked yet. He got a good supply bank, I guess. Demon Hunter under fire. Steps on cooldown. 3 more seconds. Invul potion used last second. And a redo on top. Second Moonwell falls, the 380 gold gone, but still some room for production. Shock is able to buy some time. We got the orb, we got the staff. We need numbers though, and we need these bears.
He just broke 55 supply for LawLiet, but like I said, daytime moon juice, and now we're going to nighttime, so there will be won't be enough time to have anything to kill, and he's supply block right now.
Now it's rough. Now it's really, really rough. He's building one additional Moonwell, but it's gone, man. It's just gone. Ghoul Flood, Fiend Flood, Destroyer Flood. There's just nothing that LawLiet can contest at the moment. Laby is towering over it. Level 4. Finally, there's still a heal scroll. Like 2 minutes in this push. Is LawLiet even doing damage?
It looks like he's not doing any damage with those Dryads. Also, Laby had like healing scroll, he has the statue, so 0 damage from LawLiet.
Crazy. I did not expect this game to be so one-sided. Laby is at 77 food, twice the supply. Panda is level 3, alright, but almost out of mana in a bit, especially when it turns daytime. And this is a wash, man. LawLiet got no chance.
Yeah, I think this counter smoke cancel was vital. Earlier in the game, he prevented for lords to be built on time, and like we see, like the timing was perfect from Laby.
Brutal. LawLiet doesn't want to give this up, of course. If you lose this game, you drop at least to the lower bracket of the World Series, where the rest of the open bracket awaits, obviously, and that's the second Hunter's Hall cancel. It's just pure undead dominance here.
Well, let's not curse it, you know, it's first map.
You know, I'm a LawLiet friend, so I'm trying to curse it as hard as I can. But yeah, I don't see this map going any other way than LabyRinth. It's really cool to see that he's not stressed by any land conditions, he's not getting nervous, he's just a damn old powerhouse that we know from online.
It's almost 40 supply up for LabyRinth. I think there is no way he can lose, but it's night elf, so you never know.
Of course you had to get that jab in. Panda is in a little bit of trouble. We see a ghoul rotation, moves all the Herdians back home where they can heal for free. And an exclamation mark, GG, LabyRinth start to finish. Domination over LawLiet. That was quite impressive. So with that first map in the book, do you think we even need to play map 2 and 3, or should we just give the win to LabyRinth?
Well, like I said, don't curse it. But if we can give the win to LabyRinth now, let's do it.
Alright, dude. So, what would be your advice for LawLiet? What can he do better?
Don't do anything better, just if can LabyRinth win the map 2, I'll be very happy. But because I think LawLiet, anyway, he'll make it to the main stage.
Okay.
Because this winner last match, yeah, yes. So it doesn't matter. I think both players will qualify. So even if LawLiet or either LabyRinth lose, I think they will make it in the tomorrow's matches. And I will cheer again for LabyRinth again. So let's see how they're gonna change their strategy maybe in game 2, or if they're gonna change something. I think LawLiet need to change something if he wanna be competitive, because this looked like, yeah, it looked like Undead is strong, but.
Yeah, but what?
I think LawLiet made a lot of mistakes.
Okay. Yeah, it was also the Demon Hunter getting surrounded in the early game. Like, it can happen, but it really shouldn't happen. And then you have to play passive because your TP is gone. And then, yeah, that is what it is.
He didn't have time to creep. Like, LawLiet wasted so much time in like running around, and level 2 Demon on 10th minute, it's not enough.
Yeah. Maybe it was the mistake to not play the FFA yesterday.
Well, cannot say anything.
You cannot say anything. All right. So if I'm informed correctly, we will swap you out?
Yeah, I think so too. If somebody's coming, you're welcome. Just don't curse LabyRinth, please.
Of course not. So what's left in store for you at the rest of the weekend?
Drinking.
Okay.
And more drinking.
Okay. So who's your company? Your favorite people here?
Bidu.
Oh my god.
You're gonna meet him, I think, maybe after me, I don't know, or soon.
I learned that I have the pleasure, yes.
Yeah, I gave him a pretty special shirt for him.
Okay.
You're gonna see it. Of course, it's connected with drinking, obviously.
Drink responsibly, everybody, but as always, it doesn't matter if it's online and FFA or offline and one-on-one, it's always a pleasure with you, man.
Thank you.
We will get Stefan up next and hopefully a better game for LawLiet, because I want game 3. This could be such a hype map, but this guy coming in there. You might know him from one or two memes that we got and gifts that we got. Stefan, you're by our side more or less for 10 years. Welcome to the CoCast.
Thank you so much. It's close to 10 years actually. Yeah. I have known you for a little bit longer because of the parasocial thing going on. And you have me known for like 9 years and a few months.
Exactly. I was looking for a person who fixed my audio, and this is it. And the mighty Banhammer is obviously in, so I can't talk too much shit. But we can show you the game. This is LabyRinth aiming for the winner bracket. Alrighty, Stefan.
Yeah.
What do you bring to the table, to this cast?
Mostly fun facts, lore facts, but it's also one of my favorite matchups, Undead versus Night Elf.
Why is that?
I'm a big fan of Undead in general, and I don't know, it's just every game is exciting.
That's right, because of Coil Nova, first and foremost?
Yeah, but it also, the matchup is always kind of different. For example, here we see a Warden.
That's right. LawLiet, of course, master of the Warden. And when in doubt and when in trouble, just go for her. And you were talking about exciting games already, and I agree. The Undead game's definitely the most exciting. And Warden games, also the most exciting. So let's hope that this game is a little closer than the first one.
It's kind of crazy that Labby took the first map, and I wonder if LawLiet gets flashbacks from last RaRaLand where he lost to Dias.
That's right. Actually, on stage here at RaRaLand in Dortmund, LawLiet didn't win a single map, I think.
Ooh, maybe the nerves.
Maybe the nerves. He said, oh, last year, you know, I only came because I wanted to do a winner interview with you, Neo. And then he didn't win a single thing. And this time he wanted to do better, but it's the same faith again.
Oops, losing the wrist.
Okay, so the Scout Wisp gone. Warden can still creep this. Level 2, that's already better progress than the Demon Hunter of last game. And Potion of Healing, solid for survival, saves you some Moon Juice, looking fine.
A player's forces are under attack.
So this time Labby also very, very different game. On Autumn Leaves we've seen an expansion, this time it's a fast tech. So he knows of course that it's the Warden and you never want to give the Warden too much time.
Yeah, and also I guess an expansion against the Warden is more difficult to defend because there are 2 points of attack.
You listened to my cast, you learned.
Sometimes I listen, yes.
That's better than my co-casters usually. But this is of course the classic Warden play. Go to the Acolytes, pummel these poor workers.
And I wonder how good Labby is gonna defend against the Warden, especially early on during the tech. Losing an Acolyte would hurt a lot.
Exactly, especially in tech as you said, because the only workers that you don't have spare. We got a kill over there, so Warden already successful at Labby. He's just not mining, he's just running, he's scared. He probably should be scared of this push. We play a ghoul push into the base. Oh, nice! Around on the Berserker.
That's a heavy loss.
Exactly, gives a lot of XP. All the units from the mercenary camp, really, really costly. And the Warden isn't level 3, she's actually far away from 3. And having trouble defending this.
And so far, Labby hasn't lost a single ghoul, has he?
It's pretty crazy. I think he lost one in the main, maybe?
Oh yeah, he lost one in the main.
Exactly, next to the graveyard, but there's a little bit more mana for Shadow Strike, so maybe you can farm. But yeah, the Ancients of War, they have to work, they have to walk, and they have to creep.
LawLiet also probably gonna lose his other Merc. Oh.
With a coil, definitely possible.
Not going for it.
Turns around to the right-hand side, a little bit sneaky maybe. We got the Unholy Aura running, but nicely moving that Merc into safety. Has to spread the units, and of course if the units are spread across the entire map, you can't creep with them.
LawLiet also didn't get the hurt ghoul on the left-hand side.
Players' forces are under
There's
attack.
no progress. It's a similar story than in game 1 where the Demon Hunter was never able to reach level 3. Now it's a different hero, but it's the same outcome. Oh no. It's the Hunter's Hall again.
The same building.
No, are you kidding me? There's the Wisp for the detonate. This was kneecapped the tech so much it would be late Dryads once again. But the Hunter's Hall has a lot of HP, and if you have a lot of HP, you build a lot of HP per second during production. And with that, Hunter's Hall should be safe. LawLiet a little bit lucky there. So every defensive coil is obviously a coil that doesn't hurt you, so that's nice. We see 2 Shadow Priests. That's almost a bit excessive, and that's exactly what you kind of prophesized. Mercenary down.
But it's the first offensive coil, I think, that Labby used. He focused on defense.
And that showed him well so far. Ghoul's saved, he's kind of rich. I thought when LawLiet harassed in Labby's main base, maybe he wants to go into a macro game with like action on multiple screens. I think Labby excels in like game plans and strategies, but not necessarily in the macro game. But he damn well knew how to shut that down.
Labby is also saving a charge of the Rod of Necromancy. Maybe for healing? Seems strange to me, because he could have used that in his push earlier.
Yep, that's right actually, for healing. He got another dagger, uses it now, and then he can stay active on the map. Or he just forgot about it and he keeps on creeping now. Saves it for after the camp so he doesn't take damage. LawLiet finally getting his next spot and a Warden second. Naga second. Whoops. Any fun?
Oh yeah, I didn't. I checked the buildings, the queues, so I didn't see the Naga for a second.
Any fun facts about the Naga?
Yes, there was a hero which is called Ranger. Not Dark Ranger, just a Ranger. During Reign of Chaos, it was supposed to be a hero that you can play, and you can meet her in the campaign.
So what happened?
It was too boring. She was basically a Potem, but with one of the abilities swapped. So the one ability got transferred to the Naga in Fortune Throne, and it's the code error.
I never heard that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How do you know that?
I know fun facts.
I know fun facts, alright. Not so much fun for the Fiends at the moment, as we finally have the level 2 Shadow Strike. Feels like LawLiet is getting a bit better into the game, but Labby is also on tier 3, and we all know that we get an Orb there, we get Frenzy there, we get Destroyers there, and then usually Night Elves are in a little bit of trouble.
LawLiet saved his second skill point for a long time, but now he decides to go into Blink level 1.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what that tells me. Probably more harassed to blink out of surrounds. This will result in a lack of damage, I think. We got no Fork Lightning yet, and no Fan of Knives. If Labby is building a big army, which is hard on one base, of course, this might be in trouble, but Fan of Shadow Strike 2, clear indicator for hero focus.
Yes, I was expecting a Fan of Knives too. But it seems like LawLiet changed his mind.
Both at 46, nobody has an expansion, one base game. So we have a little bit of a creeping phase, and we have a Dark Ranger. So, any fun facts about the Dark Ranger?
The Dark Ranger?
Ooh,
I don't
challenge! Okay, maybe you can come up with one. We got Lich level 2, Tri-Hero combo is stepping up. So LawLiet must know that it pushes inbound. He's trying to get the Moonwell upgrade, he's trying to get Bear, so he will be better prepared for what's to come than in the last game. Still not sure if he's online, especially when you look at the inventory of the Lich.
Oh yeah, a lot of damage. Also intelligence, nice for the Lich. The push hits exactly for the Destroyer timing, so now it's do or die.
Damn dude, LabyRinth is playing out of his mind here, going for the shop. We don't have an orb, we don't have a staff. Did he get something? Not really, right? Ay, this is rough. Army 46 only, no destroyers up yet, but oh, there is actually, whoopsie. So LawLiet, if he doesn't hold this, he's out of the winner bracket. It has to go through the lower bracket in the World Series. It's gonna be so tough. DK, we got the hero focus that we mentioned.
But
The
DK
coil-
has an arc, he's safe.
That's right. Even the correct pronunciation. Well done. Bears are getting nuked here as well. We got the Dark Ranger. We got Black Arrow soon. The DK is just back.
On the other hand, LabyRinth is like not focusing on the hero. Oh, no, he does, even though the Warden is double protected.
Can't get out though. No more mana for the blink. Soon only. Oh no! Here it is! Coil Nova! Out of nowhere! It's so hard at LabyRinth with one leg in the winner bracket of the World Series. This supposedly hype and close match could just be over here in 20 minutes.
LawLiet had a big invul and a big healing right at the beginning of the match.
Yes.
At the beginning of the fight. And now he's gonna lose both heroes.
Ooh, Naga safe for now. Nice save actually. Fighting for survival. The Dortmund curse on LawLiet. This is not looking too great at the moment. LabyRinth barely making any mistakes. Playing out of his mind, as I said. LawLiet is trying desperately to get some sort of hero focus in. But now the Lich is level 3. Hits him with a Nova 2. Another GG, and your winner is LabyRinth. Undeads can be pretty happy today.
It's crazy, absolutely crazy. I did not expect Labby to win this match. Before I talked to a friend and I said LawLiet is probably gonna win, but in an offline tournament you never know. There's always the chance for an upset, and Labby made it happen. It's
100%.
crazy.
100%. Labby in RaRa shape for sure. So. Do you want to drop one fun fact maybe as a goodbye?
Fun fact of the goodbye? No, but I would like to take my shirt off for you.
What? It's terms of service, dude. Top tier memer, my dude. Top tier memer. Stefan die Waldfee, everybody. By my side for 10 years. Thank you so much, man. And we go back to the couch.